Hey guys, it's Kuya Sunset here. Today we're going to be watching a new video that dropped today. It's number 11 on trending on YouTube, and it just shows how big this is. It's a new Resident Evil 4 remake gameplay walkthrough. This video just covers about a little glimpse of what we're going to see of Chapter 5 in the new remake. Really excited to see this thing, and we're just going to hop right into it. I believe there's some commentary in between, but we'll pause the video as we, observe and watch the gameplay.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to Game Informer. I'm your host, Alex Van Aken, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of this exclusive gameplay footage that we have from Resident Evil 4 Remake, Chapter 5. We're going to be seeing some church gameplay, some Ashley gameplay, and some of the cabin fight, as well as, just overall fighting Ganado and trying to stay alive. So we've got about 12 minutes of footage here to show you today. And I'm joined by Marcus Stewart. How are you, Marcus?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be seeing this section again because, as I mentioned in the cover story I wrote, I've had a lot of fun playing it.
This is already a lot to take in. We're going to be seeing Cabin. If you guys don't know what Cabin is, I believe it's Chapter 2 in the old Resident Evil 4, game. It's a part of the game which actually ruins a lot of speedruns for people. It's probably one of the hardest parts of the game. I'm really excited to just watch this section, man. Oh my god.
Absolutely. So yeah, we are. This footage starts out, and we are, simply escaping from the church. This is how many hours into the game would you say this is, Marcus?
Yeah, it's hard to say because we don't know how long the other chapters are. It's got to be at least probably like 3-ish hours, I would guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is not our gameplay, by the way. If people are wondering, this is a B-roll that Capcom provided, so this is someone on the team playing, not us.
Yes. We did play through this section, everything that you see today. An important disclaimer, Capcom did help out with accommodations for
Oh my gosh. I like how this scene in particular is a cinematic rather than, every time Ashley's up on a ladder and you go, follow me. She like jumps. I think you have to press X and it's like this whole thing. And if you guys already know the lore when you look up, you get what I mean. But dude, the cinematics, the shading, oh my gosh, it looks so amazing. And what they just mentioned right now is that Chapter 5 this is the gameplay right now, and this is 3 hours in. I mean, you remember, this is only technically Chapter 2. I think it's like 2-2 or whatever. I believe this part's like 2-1. That's actually really crazy. There's still a lot of gameplay before this to get to this part. That's a really interesting detail.
travel. That means like flights, hotel. In association with this cover trip, we didn't have any of those conversations. Like that's our bosses that handle all that.
The character models.
Do our job, but it is an important disclaimer. That being said, we are not influenced by that.
Roost, I've secured Baby Eagle.
Copy that. Is she okay?
Affirmative.
Well done, Condor 1. I'll dispatch a chopper ASAP. I'm sending you the coordinates for the extraction point. Make your way there, and don't let anything happen to Baby Eagle.
Copy that.
Hurry. The weather is getting worse. Roost out.
So you see the Hunnigan conversations are in game now, which is nice.
Oh, dude, that map loadout is so
You
sick.
gotta move around while it's happening.
Wow.
Yeah, nice shot of the map there, going to the helicopter extraction point where nothing will go wrong, I'm sure. So yeah, in the beginning you saw Leon and Ashley sort of just talking about like, hey, we need to get out of here.
Resources.
Fun fact, without spoiling, there's a little extra area in that upper deck that you can find if you don't want to just beeline it straight for that ladder. So keep an eye out up there.
Noted.
I found it on my playthrough. So yeah, we are making our way through here. Leon being a gentleman, moving that out the way because he's all big and strong.
I like the item indicators for like breakable and interactive items in this game. I like that. Wow.
Come on.
That's freaking gnarly.
And yeah, this part was pretty fun to get through. I tried to get through it stealthily the first couple times.
You okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that loadout. Whoa, look at that. Okay, so we can already see some of the stuff here. I don't know what that is. This is definitely the old rifle. TMP. Shotgun from the village, I'm gonna guess. But what is that? Flashbangs, too. Whoa. The flash grenades, yeah. Oh. That new
You're gonna notice,
inventory.
there's going to be a few jumps in the clips here. Again, that's a Capcom thing, so this isn't going to be a straight run through of the chapter. It's going to jump around at points, but as you can see, the flash grenade still very effective against those tentacled, transformed Ganado. As we enter the cemetery, you get a little bit of a taste of one of the side quests, which is sort of a spin on the cemetery puzzle. As you can see, you can still shoot birds' nests to get those precious eggs, or I guess a chicken egg that's in a bird nest. That's a tree. Don't ask
Sure,
me.
sure.
How that works. You know how it is. But I mean, in the original game, you killed snakes and got chicken eggs, which was always kind of weird. And there he is.
Oh, the merchant.
Man himself.
What are you buying, stranger? Oh, okay. That's another change, I guess, too. Yeah, I always found it weird that, like, the snakes had the eggs. I mean, I don't know if it really made sense. I was going to say kinda, but it's interesting, too, now, because you see that in the chests from, like, a couple of minutes ago. You saw the elegant headpiece, which usually you'd find on, like, yeah, you find it in a chest, but usually you'd find it in, like, a bird's nest. You know what I mean? All the treasures. But now I guess the treasures are in chests, and in this game, when you shoot the nest, it'll give you an egg drop. Okay.
So you can see you're turning in side quests, which is what you're going to be doing.
And the side quests give you spinels. Whoa. Spinels,
I
spinels.
just wonder how he moves with all that heavy equipment in that coat.
The rock.
You know, must be pretty strong. It's kind of like a Dragon Ball, like pick. Must be pretty strong in that coat.
The rocket launcher is 80K. And of course, the Red 9's still relatively cheap, right? But the rocket launcher is 80K, dude. More like we're not going to be able to skip bosses now. Oh, man. That's kind of nice, though. I mean, it makes the game and, you know, the economy a little more challenging, right? Limited sale, 30% off. Interesting. Special offer. I wonder if that price changes later or before in the game. If it's just cheaper relatively now.
You know, must be pretty strong. It's kind of like a Dragon Ball, like Piccolo.
Ooh, first aid sprays are still 5K.
I was thinking he's just like into CrossFit. You know?
You know, we don't know. He's a mysterious figure.
What are they talking about, dude? I'm looking at this new tune-up menu and it looks nice. It's talking about CrossFit.
You're gonna be needing because they're
Huh?
they have limited durability, and you're gonna be using it quite a bit for the new parry mechanic, which I enjoy.
Oh, the parry mechanic, dude. I'm so excited to try that.
Keep an eye out in the environment for those blue flyers. Oh, so there's the Wild Doll quest. That was one of the more involved quests that we saw so far.
Absolutely.
We need to keep moving.
And you won't see the solution in this footage, but you will see sort of what's on the other end of this side quest for you.
Okay,
The
so
dog is hard to find. We are going to show the dog.
the dog, dude.
The way to find the dog will be.
Anybody remember the dog in the beginning of the game where you
And
take
also,
it out of the bear
important to note,
trap?
We turned left when we left that door. There is another
Good boy.
path behind us if we were to turn right out of that door that goes into an underground tunnel that like takes you up through a well in the village. So there's a lot of paths available.
Yeah, like when we both came through here, we just assumed just the way the camera's framed. We're like, okay, it's the only way to go. But yeah, one of the producers pulled us aside and was like, hey, check this out. And we're like, oh, okay.
Not bad, right?
Here we go. We've got the
Back at the village.
knight.
Oh, she's about to charge. Wow.
Lady thought she could take a pitchfork.
That aggro, though.
Didn't work out for her. And this is Mhm.
I was gonna just comment on the rain. I know that there's a lot of talk about
Rain gate.
Rain gate. I do agree. I think it can be tuned down a little bit.
True. Yeah. Could definitely be turned down a bit.
It does feel like intentionally, like it is intentionally obfuscating the environment, and kind of adds to that tension. Like you can't see what you're.
Yeah,
shooting.
definitely a little bit of
I do agree,
suspense.
though, it's a bit much. And you know, it would be great, Marcus, if there's like a rain slider.
Ooh. I mean,
Yeah.
eh.
I just want a nice little downpours. We see. I love the lighting in this game. You know, like it just the bloom on the flashlight and just how dark everything is.
Yeah,
It just makes,
I like how dark it
like
is.
Interiors like this. And we lift Ashley up
Very-
to her,
Very
her
atmospheric.
thing, get Leon up there. Yeah, it just makes the interiors creepier. Like that. Like the first time that owl made me jump because you just see the glowing eyes in the dark. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, like what is that?
It's pretty nice.
I will say there were a couple times when I was playing the demo where I was kind of in a very dark environment and Leon wasn't pulling up his flashlight, which is kind of frustrating. So I'm just kind of like clambering around in the dark. It was mostly like outdoor. Oh,
Oh, yo.
dog.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's got like a weird, almost like a,
Like a scorpion.
tail. No, that
Jinx,
was-
you owe me a soda.
So yeah, Capcom also pointed out, for those wondering, that this dog is not the dog that Leon can rescue in the original game, because, you know, in this game, he's...
Oh, of course
presumably
not.
dead. So, you know, at the time, we kind of were like, oh, maybe this is the dog, but they were very clear to point out, like, nope, different dog. And you're like, okay.
That dog
But
looks
yeah,
screwed
that
up.
dog
Also
fight is
wouldn't-
pretty hard.
they also wouldn't definitively answer if it was the same dog in this game as in the old game.
Oh, maybe they're talking about it
One that's
later.
Dead at the beginning of the game. They're like, maybe it's not the same dog, and it's like, okay.
So you see a blue medallion up there.
Oh. Okay. So what I was thinking is those blue flyers we saw, because when you started the original blue or the medallion quest, you'd find a blue flyer on the tree in the village after you do the chainsaw part, and then you would get that flyer would tell you about the medallions, and then that's like technically that small little side quest in the game where you'd get the Punisher. I was thinking that in the new game that we saw those blue flyers earlier, that you do X amount of side quests and then you'll eventually get the Punisher as like a free reward. But that kind of just answered my question with the blue medallions right here. Yeah, but there's only 5.
Takes it out. So
Yeah.
you see it's 1 of 5. So I asked Capcom about that, because in the original game it was kind of like 15.
15,
in
yeah.
the same area, and they said that that side quest reappears in different parts of the map. So you're going to be shooting. It sounds like you're going to be shooting medallions outside of just like the village area.
Whoa.
And they just sort of like divided them into like batches of 5.
This is Gavin. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this is gonna be so gnarly.
Hey, I see you found your missing senorita.
Senorita has a name, Miss Ashley. You are?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Very good questions. Unfortunately,
His character design reminds me of what's his name in the new Modern Warfare 2.
it's game time.
This is dope.
And due to the cuts, there's a lot of that village before the bridge that we ran over that you can fight through and explore. Like there's a lot that they didn't show in this footage. It's where, at least during our playthrough, the brute first appears, the cow-headed enemy.
Ooh,
in that
wooden
area
planks
just
now.
before the bridge that we crossed. But
Yeah, because in the footage we've put out of this, people have seen the cow guy shows up in
appears
this fight,
here.
but you
Yeah.
actually fight him well before this.
Oh, that's so
so when he
sick.
shows
Seems like
up
he's
in the
gonna
fight-
be a recruit.
Oh, there's
Yeah, he's definitely a recurring enemy. But
dude. There's the parry, man. Holy, let's see that again.
For this, so
Yeah, so when
it
he
seems
shows
like
up
he's
in the
gonna
fight-
be a what were we saying?
yeah, he's
Giga
definitely
Chad.
a recurring enemy. But when he shows up in the fight, you've already had to fight him before, and so I feel like it's extra tense because it's like, oh my god, I gotta fight this guy now.
Yes,
So
I saw some people speculating that he might be a single persistent enemy that follows you. I'm
no,
pretty sure that is not the case. Yeah, I think he's
No,
just
I-
another
I have-
enemy type.
I have killed him several times in different areas.
Yeah.
Just a new enemy type.
So this fight was pretty wild. As it is in
Oh.
the original, but even more so here.
What is
There
that?
he is, Mr. Bullman. There's been a lot of like back and forth. Like, is he a cow? Is he a bull? But I was like, he's got a horn there. Not the
Mini
other
boss.
Well, a bull is just a cow. It's a male cow.
I mean, yeah, they're the same thing. But you know, like bulls have horns.
Okay.
You know.
That's fair. That's fair. Listen.
He's-
Oh, and there's an evade button too.
Like, as Leon just gets pummeled.
It's kind of like a quick action. That'll save
And,
no-hit
Yeah,
runs.
that's the end of the action gameplay we've got to show off. This is a look at
There's the mask, the
putting gems
treasures.
inside of treasures to increase their value. Of course, if you
Yeah.
different combinations of gems net you different bonuses.
Oh, the typewriter. Oh, and in the storage
There are
system
now
too.
Customized cases
Wow.
that have different bonuses. So, like the black case has an increased drop rate for L resources.
Whoa.
And you can pick up charms as well.
Different cases equals different special effects, like increased drop rate. Dude, that's actually really crazy. Wow.
A little chicken charm. The
Charms?
the cases they give you little passive bonuses.
Nice.
And
Plus
you can,
100%
do that
recovery
stuff
for
in
all
the
egg types.
Typewriter menu, as you saw, so you can't do that all the time. Just when you reach those saves point.
What would have been a really good addition to the typewriter thing is if they re-added back the old music, but what is it called? What do they call it when they when a new song or an old song releases, but it's kind of reinvented or just like reimagined or whatever. I wish they added that again.
To keep up with all of our coverage, bookmark GameInformer.com/Resident Evil 4 and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Dude, this looks so amazing. It's a new challenge now that they added this like mini boss-esque figure in Cabin, because Cabin was just very straightforward. You flash grenaded or you naded with him there with Lewis there, and then you just wipe out the enemies. You could like speed run it and kind of just not use the interactable items there, and just have them all come through and stuff. Really interesting. And I remember there's like certain spots where you throw like nades or whatever, stuff like that, or you just like camp staircase. But yeah, there's a lot of changes that we see here. Some that like definitely questioning, and I want to see how it is in the game. But I'm actually really intrigued by the new like case bonus stuff and like the charms and things like that, the collectibles. Yeah, rocket launcher's now 80K. Holy shit, that's crazy. And yeah, I thought they were gonna show us like the little scene where we could save the dog and stuff, but I guess not. But we did see Cabin. We did see like parts of the church, which looks really amazing, and of course parts of the village as well. The parry, I think that's what I'm really excited for, is the parry. The fact that right here we get an evade, which essentially will save no-hit runs, right? That's really cool. Yeah, super excited to see more gameplay of this game. I think it comes out in March. Hopefully they didn't move back the date. I believe not. But this made my day. This honestly just made my day.